10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! We did it!
So, a pretty good chunk of the day has pretty much just went by. It is now, it's now 6:51 on January 1st, 2021. And obviously there are going to be new things coming to the channel. Some very, very brand new things. And, you know, this is going to be a very big year. And, you know, I really am like I've been saying millions of times, and like I said in yesterday's review video, I really feel like that 2021 is going to be a super big year, and it's going to be a really important one too because of the circumstances I'm going to be faced with, and all the trial and like basically the positions where I may get be put in like a trial and error situation, and also having to fail a few times, having to learn from those mistakes, and then just kind of keep going from there and applying those learning curves to succeed. And I feel like that this year is going to be that kind of like that proving ground, and I'm really excited of how this year is going to turn out. I'm really excited for the challenges. I'm willing to not turn back. So this is basically kind of like I said, New Year's resolutions coming into this year. Like I said on the gaming live stream, there's a bunch of hair on my camera, so do apologize for that. But yeah, I will talk about this day, how this day went here in just a few seconds. So, a new year officially is upon us. It's been upon us for not quite some time, but just for a young amount of time. But I thought I would go ahead and take this time to talk about some things that I really hope to accomplish and do in 2021. Now, I did put together a list just recently, and you know, that just when I was putting together this list, I thought long and hard about some of the things that I personally want to do, and especially some things that I want to do with Amy as well. And I think the best thing I can do is just tell you guys what I personally am wanting to do next year. Well, this year. My head's still kind of in 2020, but it'll take some adjusting. The first thing that I want to do is pretty much the obvious. Continue making videos on here on YouTube, because this is something that I've been doing ever since I was 10 years old. This is something that I've always wanted to do at 10 years old, and I finally get a shot to do it at 14, and build up this channel that almost achieved 500 subscribers. It's almost at that point. Formerly known as the Next Hedgehog channel, currently known as the NIRA Gaming channel. But then wasn't really too satisfied with all that I was doing, and decided to start over from scratch. And I hope to keep doing this for a while. Especially for this year, which is to make more videos and post them up on YouTube for you all to watch. And you know, this is something that I want to do. It's something that I hope to keep doing this year and beyond 2021. Next goal that I have in mind for this year is to improve on guitar. Now, for those of you who are brand new to the channel, I am a guitar player, mainly a guitar player, but I do also play bass, which is also guitar, acoustic guitar, drums, a little bit of keyboard, a little bit of piano, but mainly a guitar player. and I've been playing guitar for almost 5 years now. Coming up in March, it'll be 5 years. And you know, I mean, the best I am with guitar is rhythm. I'm not really all that good with lead. So this year I really hope to work on my guitar skills more and improve and try to, you know, try to learn more, basically, on some other techniques that I can do on the guitar. And speaking of guitar, the next goal is to work on and write and record songs, because that's one of the things that I want to do. That's been something that I've always wanted to do ever since 3-4 years ago now. Because, you know, music runs pretty strong in my dad's side of the family, and I want to keep going with that kind of tradition. I want to jump on that train. I've kind of been on that train for a little while. But I want to write songs, and I want to put them together, and I want to record an EP, or put together an EP and put it out on places like SoundCloud and here on YouTube and Spotify and other places. I just want to do that, and you know, this is a pretty good proving ground to do it. The problem is now is just it's a lot harder, because you know, you've got millions and millions of users on here and lots of other musicians at the same time, so it's really hard to kind of make your spot, or well, earn your spot and try to work your way up from there. So that's something I hope to do for this year. The next one is to get into better shape. Now, this is something that I've had as a goal ever since last year, ever since January 1st of last year, speaking of, by the way. And you know, when I take a look at a photo of myself from January 1st, 2020, the very first one that I took that year, last year, I just didn't really, I looked horrible. It's like, I didn't really look all that good. But then you fast forward 10 months later to October, this past October, I actually looked like I was in really good shape. But the problem was, like, that was fresh out of a workout. But I want to keep building, and that was the kind of the shape that I wanted to be in. But I need to actually build towards that if I want to maintain it. So, you know, 2021 is mainly going to be getting into working out more, and also have a consistent diet that has vegetables and all the proper nutrition, vice versa, protein. That's then, you know, all the good stuff. So that's something that I hope to do this year. The next one is get back into working. If you haven't been around in this channel and are brand new, yes, I used to have a job at Meijer. I had that job ever since this past July, and I ended up leaving because my anxiety was just getting to the point where it could have overwhelmed me severely, and just I wouldn't have been able to keep going over there. And before that, I did have a job at the DNR, but that was a little bit easier to do because I barely had any interaction with anybody, and I could just work in peace, just like actually get in to like a park and pick up trash or brush or trim brush or that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I want to do. That's the kind of stuff that I want to do should I ever decide, yeah, I want to go back to the DNR, because that was actually a really good place for me. But another thing is, hopefully I can go back to Meijer, you know, because that's a place that I think, you know, I know pretty decently, and I think I could manage a little bit better because I've been getting counseling, and I really think it's helped a lot. So I really hope that I can get back into working here pretty soon. Next one is a pretty big one, but it's to see the world. I've seen like a lot of places. I've seen the KFC Stadium it should be in Kentucky. Sorry if that offends some people, but I've been to concerts with my dad over in Indiana, and also here in Michigan in Grand Rapids over at 20 Minute Live and Van Andel Arena. I've been to Virginia, West Virginia, Indiana, which I've already said before, Kentucky, Tennessee, New York. Been through Canada to get to New York, which that was like a lot of that stuff was a long time ago. So this year, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, or Philadelphia. I don't know. I sometimes get confused if Philadelphia and Pennsylvania are the same place. I get confused by that. So I mean, like, if you want to correct me, please feel free to do so. So that way you can clear that up for me. Because I think that would help a lot. But I've visited those places or have been through them. But this year I want to see a little bit more and actually get out of the house more and go to other places, not just around here, but also in, like, say, up north of here or outside of here, outside of the state. Because Amy and I were actually going to take a trip to somewhere. I'm not going to reveal it, but we were actually planning on it for our 1-year anniversary. So we're just working towards that, and I think we're going to get there. It's a slow process right now. Excuse me. But I think we're going to get there for sure. Another one that I wanted to do, and this actually is a pretty obvious one since I am a racing fan, is to go back to the racetrack. Because honestly, this just feels like a home away from home when I'm at a racetrack. Most notably Kalamazoo Speedway or Michigan International Speedway. Most likely I'd probably go to KZoo because that's I can definitely afford to go there than MIS. So, I think that's the best I could do, unless if I can think of something else to do, somewhere else to go, because I've never been to any other racetrack other than Kalamazoo Speedway or Michigan International Speedway. I've never been any other racetrack. So I really want to go to more. Maybe in the near future, or maybe next year, maybe the year after that. I don't know. So I gotta figure that out. But last but not least, as far as the things that I want to do here in 2021, is to make memories that will last, especially with Amy. Because we've been together for a little over 7 months now, and we've been going on dinner dates to Taco Bell, to Subway, to and other places that we're going to go to soon. But also, I just want to make memories that will last, make more of them that will last with Amy. Because of all the types of things that I want to do with her. And I really do think that this year could be a pretty good year to do that, because I've got a lot of stuff planned out for this year. But 2021, like I said, I still have a really good feeling about this year. 2021 is going to be my year. I can definitely see it, and I can feel it, and I can taste it. It's going to be a really awesome year. So, if you're brand new, sit down, strap in, hold on. 2021 on this channel, it's going to be one bumpy ride. and I hope you guys can join me on that adventure. So with that, that's going to close out the first vlog of 2021. I want to thank you guys a lot for watching. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you have not subscribed yet, I recommend you do so to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. And that about does it for me. I'll see you on the next one.